you had like a message for Boris Johnson, what would you say to him?
Come and have a day in the life of a truck driver and then tell me that it's a good idea. I've just come back from up by Cambridge area with a load that's going to Italy. So I had to do all the T1 documents and custom documents on the way back down. So, I mean, I'm about an hour and a half behind where I would have been 18 months ago, because I've spent the best part of an hour and a half today sat waiting for customs paperwork. So now, since Brexit, this is all the extra paperwork. You have the customs documents, and then the usual CMR, this is what you used to just have before. And then you have envelopes with invoices, envelopes with packing lists, envelopes, customs declarations, and all of that has to add up. And if one thing's wrong on any of that, they can't clear it, and that's the end of that. It's to return to where it started.
Can you just explain what it was like pre-Brexit compared to what it is?
Oh, doddle, amazing, so much fun. It's like driving. It's like being on a massive road trip holiday. You get to see places that no one else has ever seen, see things from angles that no one sees. You know, I mean, we're here to drive, and we seem to be turning more into receptionists than drivers these days, because you're just waiting for paperwork. Whereas before it was, right, you're picking up this load and you're going to here, that's it, 1,000 kilometres, off you go. You could be waiting for 5 minutes, you could be waiting for 5 hours, you could be waiting days. Personally, for me, I've waited 4.5 days for paperwork.
4.5 days?
Yeah.
We've lost about 6 staff in the space of 6 months. They just can't cope with the stresses, they can't cope with the new challenges. You know, the driver's obviously very frustrated, so they take the frustration out. Customers get frustrated, so they take it out on the office staff. You know, it's extremely challenging, you know. It's very difficult to do this job now. Before Brexit, we did have formalities that we used to have to complete, but nowhere near the challenges that we're facing now. I feel like we've been left to hang dry, really. I had a customer of ours that came in this morning. He paid for some goods last September. He paid for his product in Italy. He's trying to import it into the UK, and at the moment he's having to wait for his paperwork to be sorted out. And he's basically pulling his, you know, his hair out because he doesn't know how to do it. I just feel like the government doesn't actually have a backbone to this. Obviously, we wanted Brexit and they delivered Brexit, but actually you would have thought that the ministers behind this would have made this as less painful for us as possible.
Better check your, recheck your oil, Luke. One of the biggest problems is disruptions, and that does take a huge toll on the workshop, because, you know, we might have something booked in and planned, and then all of a sudden the plans are changed because of what's happening with the disruption, and it can cause problems with our whole weekly routine.
With the paperwork, it's a long time. Just now we wait, because we were 2 drivers. We wait 2 hours in Calais. We're waiting 2 hours and a half.